To prevent possible damage to socket contact pins, please leave the protective socket pin cap in place prior to processor installation and always promptly re-engage the cap after processor removal. Place the motherboard so that the socket cam side is facing you and the lever hook is on the top left side. Place your thumb on the Remove tab of the socket pin cap and your index finger on the opposite end of the pin cap. While keeping pressure on the cap with your index finger, carefully pull up on the Remove tab with your thumb to remove the protective pin cap. Using your thumb and forefinger to hold the lever hook, push down slightly and to the left to clear the retention tab. Rotate the lever toward you to the fully open position. Put your thumb on the lower edge of the load plate and push down lightly on the pivot point of the load plate hinge with your index finger. Rotate the load plate to a fully open position. Visually inspect the socket for signs of damage or contamination. If the board passes the visual inspection, continue with the installation process. Use your thumb and forefinger to hold the processor by the edges of the substrate. Note the Pin 1 indicator marking. Make sure the Pin 1 indicator of the package is aligned with the bottom right corner of the socket. Using only vertical motion, carefully insert the processor into the socket. Visually check that the processor is well seated in the socket housing and that the alignment keys are located in the notches of the package. If the processor is not properly aligned or seated, carefully remove it using only vertical motion and repeat the previous steps to reload. Close the socket by rotating the load plate onto the package lid. If any misalignment is present, stop immediately and recheck the processor placement. Rotate the load lever back to its original latched position with your left hand while pressing down lightly on the load plate with your right hand. Ensure that the lever hook end is secured under the retention tab.